Hello and welcome to another lesson from Grammar Made Simple with Simple-ESL. In this lesson, we are going to focus on a very useful tense that is called the past perfect simple. Don't worry if it sounds complicated though. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to use it confidently in real conversations. The past perfect simple helps us to talk about two past events and show which one happened first. So it's perfect for storytelling, explaining situations, and giving background information. Here's a quick example. When I arrived, the film had already started. So both actions are in the past, but one happened earlier. The past perfect tells us the film started first, then I arrived later. Another example, she was nervous because she had forgotten her passport. First, she forgot her passport. Then, she felt nervous. Today, we will learn when to use the past perfect simple, how to form it, and how to avoid some common mistakes. For each lesson, you can watch the full video for free on YouTube. The video teaches you the main topic clearly with examples and practice. Then you can download the free practice sheet available on our Patreon page. This is a one-page short resource that helps you review the key points from the lesson. It includes 5 main ideas, a few quick questions, and example answers. This is perfect if you want a quick recap after watching the video. But if you want more practice, you can get the full practice pack on Patreon. This gives you much more support, including a full lesson recap, extra exercises, answer keys, and writing tasks. So for the free practice sheet, please go to our Patreon and sign up for the free membership. For the full practice pack, go to our Patreon, sign up for our courses membership, and you will get access to this. So let's get started with today's lesson. Okay, so now you know the name of the tense. Let's answer the big question. When do we actually use the past perfect simple? The easiest way to remember this, we use the past perfect simple to talk about the earlier past, something that happened before another past event. So we often have two actions and both happened in the past, but we want to show which one happened first. So let's look at an example. The train had left before we arrived at the station. So what happened first? First, the train left. Second, we arrived. The past perfect had left makes the order very clear. Here's another example. When I got to the meeting, the boss had already started speaking. Started speaking first, then I got there. So which action happened first? My boss started speaking happened first. We can also use the past perfect to describe causes of past events. Basically, we explained why something happened. So, for example, she was tired because she had worked all day. She felt tired in the past, and the reason was an earlier action. She had worked all day. We can use it to report past experiences before another past. So the past event I'm going to use here. I had never seen snow before I moved to Canada. So before the move, this experience did not happen. I had never seen snow before I moved to Canada. So we can use this to report past experiences before another past moment. Now we know when we use it, how do we form the past perfect simple? Well, this part is actually very logical. It follows a fairly simple pattern. We use subject, had, past participle. So the helper verb is always had, and the main verb is the past participle. So we have had, past participle. In a negative sentence, we change this to hadn't or had not. So she had finished her homework before dinner. She hadn't finished her homework before dinner. So this is how we can make that into a negative. If we're forming a question, we swap had and the subject. Had you ever visited London before your trip last year? So we can swap those around. Two big mistakes that can happen here. Using the past simple instead of the past participle. So for regular verbs, they look the same. Worked and worked, so it's easy. But for irregular verbs, we must use the past participle. So had gone, had seen, had eaten. Not had went, had saw, or had ate. Mistake 2, using did for questions. So past perfect questions use had, not did. So had you finished, not did you had. So here are some good examples. She had finished her homework before dinner. They hadn't seen the film before yesterday. Had you visited London before the trip last year? So now we know how to form a positive statement, a negative statement, and also how to form a question using the past perfect simple. So let's clear up something that confuses a lot of learners. Past simple versus past perfect. Now, they are both past tenses, but they do very different jobs. The past simple is a completed action at a specific time. I saw my friend yesterday. So here we have the completed action in the past and a specific time. Yesterday, last week, 2 days ago. It's a finished action and we know the time that it was finished. It was finished yesterday. The past perfect, the action happened before. So we're going to look before and have a past action. I had already left when my friend arrived. So what happened first? I left first, then my friend arrived. So now we know what order these things happened in. So when I got to the station, the train had gone. What happened first? The train had gone first. Then I got to the station. Okay, so past simple is for a past action, often with a finished time. Past perfect for past action that happened before another past action. Let's take a look at some common mistakes that learners can make with the past perfect simple, because fixing these will make your English sound much more natural and accurate. So what's our first mistake? I had saw him before he spoke to me. So this is a very common mistake because of the verb after had. After had, we must use the past participle. So we're not saying saw, instead we would say seen. I had seen him before he spoke to me. So remember, past participles. Some are regular. Work, played, watched. They're easy. But it's common that verbs are irregular, like see becomes seen. Go becomes gone. Eat becomes eaten. For these ones, we need to memorize the verbs. So it can be difficult, but it's a common mistake. She didn't had breakfast before work. Using did in the past perfect is a common mistake. This often happens because learners can mix up two grammar patterns. Past simple negatives use didn't and the base form of the verb, but past perfect negatives, they're going to use hadn't and a past participle. She hadn't had breakfast before work. It might look strange at first because we have had and hadn't together. So hadn't had. That's two hads, but it is correct. Hadn't is the helper verb in the negative. Had, the past participle of the verb to have. So she hadn't had breakfast. Now it's your turn. We're going to do a bit of a gap fill exercise. I'd like to complete the sentences using the past perfect simple. Remember the structure, had and the past participle. When we arrived at the cinema, the movie what? The movie had already started. So a common mistake here, don't say had already start. We need the past participle. So the verb to start becomes started. I was late because my keys. So forget is irregular. So forgot, or would we say forgotten? I had forgotten. Well done if you got that one correct. An irregular verb there. She was upset because her exam. So the verb to fail is regular. So she had failed her exam. What happened first? Was she upset first or failed her exam first? Well done if you said she failed her exam first. That was the cause. She failed her exam, which made her upset. By the time he called, what had we done? We had left. By the time he had called, we had left the office. So don't say we have left. It's in the past, so we need to use had left. And great work. If you got some wrong, that's completely normal. The main challenge is remembering the past participle, especially for those tricky irregular verbs. Now, I want you to write a short story. This is going to be a bit of practice for you. We're going to want you to write a short paragraph, 5 or 6 sentences about a past event, including 2 past events. Use the past perfect at least twice. So an example, I'd never flown on a plane before. I went to Spain. By the time I arrived, my friend had already ordered food. So here's an example. This is what I want you to be doing. A whole story. Last Saturday, I went to the train station to meet my friend. When I arrived, I realized I had left my wallet at home. I felt stressed because I had already bought the tickets online. My friend called me and said he was waiting outside the cafe. By the time I got back to the station, he had ordered 2 coffees. In the end, we laughed about it and still had a great day. So we can see here we have used had and past participles, and we've described things happened in the past and things that are earlier actions. And we know the order of which things happened. So pause the video, write a paragraph. When you are finished, read it out loud once. It's a great way to practice your fluency. Once you've tried, come back and we'll go to our summary. And here we are. Great work today. And let's quickly summarize what we've learnt in today's lesson. We have gone through the past perfect simple and we know how to form it. Subject, had, and a past participle. We know how to form questions and how to make negative statements. We also know that the past perfect is used for 2 past events and we want to show which happened first. We compared the past perfect with the past simple, so you know the differences. Past simple, a finished action in the past. Past perfect, an earlier past action before another past event. And we went through some common mistakes and you practiced storytelling. Now, if you'd like more support, you can check the links on screen, scan the QR code, or go to our Patreon page. There you can find our free practice sheets along with our practice packs and courses. And I hope to catch you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day.